What's up guys, Rhino here and welcome back to another FIFA 20 Ultimate Team video on the channel guys. Now, of course this is the first one in quite a while for me personally. It's a good time to make a return with Team of the Year. Main reasons for me not kind of doing anything too much recently is just purely because I've been so busy over like the sort of Christmas period. A lot of things going on. I've still been playing all my team, so don't worry, like you probably tell by my record it's increased quite a bit. So I've not fallen behind or anything like that. We're still up to date. Just haven't been able to do any content, and we're going to be back today, hopefully back on the grind. And of course, like I said, Team of the Year, it's not really not too bad of a time to come back and get going again. Of course, right now we have got the Team of the Year midfielders that are out in packs, so that could, well, potentially be quite a good thing for us in this video. But the main purpose of this video today, guys, is going to be looking at a squad building challenge. One was actually released 2 days ago, right on the very first day of Team of the Year, on the Monday. So not the Flashback David Luiz card, that was released yesterday. But we're going to be doing the Flashback Manuel Neuer. So I'll quickly show you guys my team. Not this team, this is just for the Iniesta objectives, which is another thing to do with Team of the Year. But my last Weekend League team. So Weekend League, I did play last weekend, so I'm going to have some FUT Champions rules for you guys tomorrow. Haven't really played at all. Like when I've not been doing content, I've not really been doing Weekend League either. I've still just been playing like the objectives, like quite casually. But this is the team which I went with in the previous Weekend League. So as you can see, I've got Neuer in goal. So this flashback card is going to be perfect for me personally because it's just going to slot straight into my team. Rest of the team there, we've got like Zanetti, we've got from the icon swaps, Ferland Mendy, who's pack pulled, I'm pretty sure. He's absolutely brilliant. And Andes, Varane. And I've gone for like Salah, Hazard on the wings, and then we've got Sissoko, Kante, Lucas and Son. I don't play that formation in game. Tend to either go with the 4-2-3-1, which is not under the squad selector. It is under the... Oh, I can't get onto the custom tactics because I'm missing some players, that's why. I'll just tell you. So 4-2-3-1, I play with like Sissoko and Kante in holding midfield, and then I go for Salah and Hazard on the wings, and then Lucas is in behind Son. If we go with a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, which I also play, probably play that a little bit more to be honest. I actually end up dropping Lucas more into the left centre mid role. Play with Kante holding Sissoko right centre mid, and then put Hazard in behind Salah and Son. So as you can see, this SBC player is going to be a good one for me to do personally. It's not actually that expensive either, guys. It's not that expensive. It's a Team of the Year flashback, so apparently it's 2015. Yeah, I think apparently that card was like a 96 rated, the actual Team of the Year card. So it's somewhat of a flashback. I guess they didn't want to do it like to the same ridiculous standard, but I mean either way, this card is going to be incredible. With a basic chem style as well. Like for a while I used to go for the glove chem style and goalkeepers, but seems to be with basic, like it seems to be exactly the same. A lot of people have raved about basic chem styles because obviously it just boosts every stat, and for a goalkeeper that is kind of ideal. So yeah, he's going to have pretty much 99 in all the important goalkeeping stats, but there's not really a lot else you can look at in terms of card 4-star weak foot, but obviously the in-game stats are just, it is what it is there. In terms of squads though, guys, that you need to do to get this done, 83 rated squad there with 1 inform, 1 Bundesliga player, very, very cheap. And then just an 85 rated squad with 1 German player. No special cards required on this one. In general, it's pretty cheap. It is pretty cheap. I'd say it's probably like just over 100k, I would imagine, probably about 120, something like that. With a bulk of it coming from this 85 rated squad. So we'll start off with the first one, Bundesliga one. As you can see, I've got a little bit of a random squad on the go. You probably noticed that with both of them. They don't require ridiculously high chemistry values, so you can just throw a few players in there randomly just to get the rating. So the inform player that I went for was Baumann, who, yeah, untradeable. I think maybe that was in like a Team of the Week upgrade pack possibly. I feel like I'm pretty sure I've packed him twice. Once tradable, once untradeable. So yeah, he's going straight in there. Then other Bundesliga players I've got just to kind of link with him, I've got Akanji there. He is untradeable. Schulz is untradeable. Kostic is tradable but first owner. And then we've got Jarstein, who is first owner and untradeable. Of course, he's in the CDM slot, but only 75 chemistry required on an 83 rated squad, and I've got 85 chemistry there. Because what I did, I didn't have enough Bundesliga players to kind of fill out 2 squads. Obviously, I had to bear in mind that I need some more Bundesliga players for the other squad. I know it says just 1 German player, but a lot of German players from the Bundesliga, so it's quite easy to just throw in a load of Bundesliga players for the other squad as well. So what I did is I just picked another random league. One of my go-to leagues personally, guys, and I'd recommend this for you guys, is Spanish La Liga players. Like, so many players that play in the Spanish league are Spanish, and so many of them are like decent rated cards, and a lot of them are like just SBC fodder. A lot of Spanish players tend to be really good, like technically, but not necessarily like in the athletic sense. So they don't have like ridiculously high like pace stats or anything like that. So they don't tend to be that desirable on Ultimate Team. So what I did is I went for Diego Costa, Muniain, Jesus Navas, Santi Cazorla, then Felipe there as an 84, and then Pacheco, the goalkeeper, just in a right back. Pretty sure all of these are first owner as well, I believe. I know I didn't buy anybody to do squads, whether I bought them in the past, but I don't think I did. No, so everybody's first owner there. As you can see, easily smashing the chem requirement. Not difficult to do, guys, at all. Literally just split the squad 50-50 if you have to. If you've got enough players to just throw in a whole Bundesliga team, then why not? But obviously try and save some for the other squad. It's just a more diligent way of using your players. But that is going to get you a premium Electrum Players Pack. It is untradeable, which is one thing which has changed since I last released a video, like many other things. But yeah, they've started doing these untradeable packs, which are just so frustrating. So frustrating, because you know you're sinking a large amount of coins into these SBC players, and they're not giving you back like anywhere near what you should be getting. You know, you get the player, but a lot of time these players are quite overpriced, and it's quite nice to just to get a couple of packs with always that thought in your mind that you may get some coins back from the packs, but they've gone for untradeable, so they basically just want to give you more stuff to just put into more SBCs and eventually just kind of drain the coins from the game. So more sinister moves from EA Sports, but you know this is what we expect now. You know, it's no surprises to us. But anyway, we'll move on to the second squad. This one, again, I got some players in some real kind of random positions, mainly goalkeepers again, with the exception of Lucas Leiva there at centre back. So 1 German player, 85 rated, does need 70 chemistry this one, so a little bit easier on the chemistry front, of course, with the higher rated squad, just making it a little bit more doable. I've actually got Neuer in goal, so the Neuer that I had in my team, which I showed you, I'm going to submit him because I don't need him. You know, I paid 29k for him back when I bought him, but I'm going to have absolutely no need for this guy anymore. He's currently about 26k now, he's dropped a little bit since I bought him. All 88 rated cards are standard at about 26-27k. That is just what they are because of their value for SBC. So, you know, you're not going to get a cheaper 88 rated card to go into this SBC. You know, you don't have to go for an 88 because, of course, it's only an 85 rated squad. You could go for just pure 85s and 84s. But by me having this 88 rated card, it's allowing me to have a few more 84s and even an 83 up top there in Kramaric. So it just makes it a little bit easier on my front, and of course, with the flashback Neuer coming in and being untradeable, there's never going to be any need for me to have a normal Neuer in my team ever again. So I'm just going to send him straight in. Other Bundesliga players to link, and other German players as well, I should say. I've got Boateng there at centre back, 84. He's untradeable. Goretzka untradeable. We've got Sommer, just a goalkeeper playing in Cam there, untradeable. A Champions League Witsel, untradeable. Don't mind submitting him. Gnabry, who I did actually buy. That was for a objective at some point down the line. Would have been for like using the German team. Kramaric, of course, a first owner player. Perisic, first owner. Don't need him anymore because I've got the Perisic that you get from doing the season objectives when you get to level 20 in this season. Just so you know, guys, that does expire on Friday, so if you haven't got to that yet, I recommend trying to get that done. I've not actually used Perisic yet, but I am tempted to put him into my next week in league team because I kind of want to try out Alaba as well, and he linked quite well. Other players to fill in the squad though, so I've got Donnarumma there at right back, 85 rated card, untradeable again. Lucas, first owner, 84 rated. We got Anthony Lopez as an 85 rated card. So all in all, it is pretty simple. Of course, it all boils down to what you've got in your club. You know, if you've got to go out and buy a lot of these players, then it's going to be a little bit more expensive. For me personally, I suppose you could say it's cost me almost 40k because of Neuer and Gnabry, but I already had those cards. Doesn't really bother me too much. Like it doesn't feel like I've spent anything. You could argue that I have, of course, but in terms of, you know, from when I just first decided that I was going to do the SBC, I haven't had to buy anything. Like all the stuff was already there in my club. This one gets us a small rare gold players pack, so that's going to be 6 rare gold players. Of course, again, untradeable. Yeah, that's fine to submit Neuer. A calculated decision. And there we go. We got essentially first team of the year item. I don't really expect to pack anyone, but you never know. We could get one of the team of the year midfielders in one of those 2 packs. Would be untradeable, but I mean, honestly, who cares? Like, it's going to be sick to have one. Brilliant stats there, like 90 plus in everything that really matters. Even speed, which isn't too important. 63 speed is very, very high for a goalkeeper. Obviously, he's, you know, known to be a sweeper keeper. A lot of goalkeepers only have about 40, 50 speed, so here he is. It's a while since I've done a big SBC play like this. Flashback player. There he is, Manuel Neuer. I'm quite excited to use that card. So straight into the club. Before I end though, guys, of course, we do have these 2 packs. So can we get De Bruyne, Kante, De Jong, maybe an icon? You never know. Anything would help, to be honest. I think we go with the Premier Electrum Players pack first. There's only 3 rares in that. So come on. Come on, EA Sports. First video back. Can we get a big pull? No, not there. There's not even a board. I've been doing a lot of the League SBCs recently, on the League SBC grind, and honestly, like, I just can't get anything in those packs. Like, I'm proper struggling to even get like board players, let alone get a walkout or get a blue. It's real tough. And with this one, guys, come on. It is at least a board. It is just a board. No, Jovic. Wow. Okay. 83 rated Luka Jovic. So, not great packs for me, guys. To be honest, they're always just the sort of thing. They're just a bonus, really. You know, if you can get something, you get something. But I guess the whole reason that you do the SBC is for the end player. Gonna have to discard those guys, unfortunately. But yeah. Let me know, guys, in the comment section below what you think about this Team of the Year Neuer card, if you're going to do it. I can understand why a lot of people won't, because a lot of people, you know, there's a lot of good goalkeepers out there. Even, for example, like Van der Sar is in the icon swap, so there's not necessarily going to be a huge demand for him. But for me personally, I felt like I wanted to do him. I've always enjoyed Neuer in FIFA. He always plays really well against me as well, so I thought, you know what, it'd be quite nice to get involved and get that card done. So let me know in the comment section below, guys, what you think about it. Let me know if you packed any of the blue Team of the Year cards as well. I'd be intrigued to know about that. I don't actually know anyone personally that has packed one yet. Obviously, you know, you see various things on Twitter of people that you know of, but not people that you actually kind of know in real life. So yeah, I'd be interested to know about that. And obviously, if you did enjoy the video, then feel free to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. But that is it from me, guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you later.